Clothing channel, welcome to the stream. Effortless talk. So this week here at the dim ass white room of the office here. I've done a lot of things in the last few weeks. Is why I haven't posted. I know I said I was going to do weekly. I would like to catch up with the weekly, but I also been thinking a lot about how I was going to do this in general, because I do think that maybe an hour long to start, especially with no one watching, is probably a little bit too much. So I'm probably going to cut them down to shorter episodes and stuff like that. But for now and stuff, we're just going to see how the ball rolls. We're going to see, how we can get some people watching shit like that. So if you're here, you like what you see, like, subscribe, share, show a friend, shit like that. Like I said, a lot of this is going to be like behind the scenes of the business, of the brand, stuff like that. So this week, in the process of working some shit out, let's see, like, what have I actually done? Sorry, I have to keep clearing my throat for some reason. But this week's been a lot of screen printing stuff. I've been trying to do a lot of like exposure times and printing on my printer on transparencies. For some reason, my printer printing on transparencies keeps giving me this problem about this sheet of paper being the wrong size for the print format, stuff like that, like dumb things that it shouldn't have any problem doing. Yet somehow, some way, I just keep getting stupid issues. And when I finally do get one out, my exposure time keeps being wrong. I do have these two light boards here that I've been starting to use for my exposures instead of the LED light. What do I have next to me? I've been using this thing. Got it off of Amazon, off of like a screen printing kit. And this thing's supposed to work pretty well. It's supposed to actually work better than halogen bulbs and stuff like that, but I followed their instructions, their directions, however you want to say, and I don't know, I wasn't able to get it correct, at least on my first try. I do have 2 more screens prepped and ready to go. So tonight, after I film this, I might actually do some more screen printing and try to get the exposure sheet onto it, and then exposing it that way and seeing if maybe possibly I can get that to work, which would be great, because if I can get that to work, then I can really start printing some of my like bigger ideas that I have, because right now I'm kind of limited to obviously the stuff that I have at hand, which is making handmade stencils. So that's a lot of like one color ideas and kind of simplistic for what I want to do, but I make do with what I have. These stencils that I've currently been working with, obviously I've been able to make some relatively good products I'm pretty happy with, but I just want to every few weeks, every few months, take another step into the right direction and make it a little bit better, you know what I mean? Like I said, one day at a time, one step at a time. So like I said, screen printing I do want to do, even if I end up going past screen printing as well, doing DTF transfers and DTG transfers, which would be really nice, but those printers are really expensive. $2,000 for a DTF printer. DTG printers are probably much higher. I haven't even looked into those prices, but they've got to be, gotta be at least $5,000 kind of deal. Like, they gotta be. So that's just like future thought, stuff like that I'll do down the road. Some of my more intricate ideas, I won't have to like separate into different colors, screen print into different layers, things like that. Right now, I'm just trying to figure out exposure times and stuff like that. All of the art version of it, separating the colors, making the different layers, all of that I've already had to do for the Cricut, for the embroidery machine, for so many other things that like that part came to me no problem. Like, that's easy peasy. Like, I don't even have an issue with that. I will probably have problems when it comes down to like layering and having like thickness and bleed, so then I will have to do adjustments and stuff like that. I definitely know that, but just start initial separation, doing slight overlaps so that you do have no gaps in your stuff. Like, that's like what embroidery digitizing you have to do like a similar idea for that. So I already have that like in the bag. So it's really just coming down to making sure when I have my screen. I wish I had a screen that I could show you. Actually, wait a second. I think that I do. Okay, yeah, so I do. So this is a screen that I actually made not too long ago, but this is out of a canvas that I didn't like, a painting that I didn't like. I cut the canvas out, found some mesh, stapled it to the back, obviously, tightened it as best I could. It is drum tight, so I think that's probably tight enough. I looked online, saw some things that said that yellow was somehow better for certain things, so I did get a yellow just to experiment. So this is a bit of an experimental one. That's why, like I said, I did make it myself, and it's yellow. I do have some other ones that like I bought from Michael's and stuff like that. Those are the ones that I have like ready to go. But I just figured this one here, if I could get it done, I could do like a whole shirt front. So that's kind of why I wanted to figure out a big one. But initially, and primary, I guess, reason is going to be, to do like shirt labels so that I have tagless shirt labels, and then obviously like cool designs. Not all of which obviously I'm going to try to show right off the bat, because I would like to leak them out and have you guys kind of see them as they come. Some of them though I'm pretty happy with, so I might start leaking some of them now. Obviously, if you're on my Instagram, if you're on my TikTok, you've kind of already seen the inception of a few of them, and maybe you're already caught up. So thank you, appreciate you again. Anyone who's liking what's going on, anyone who's like trying to follow the journey or on their own journey, and I don't know, needs a little support like I do, you know what I mean? Like, give yourself a little pat on the back. Hey, like, subscribe, drop a comment below about what you're making, what you're doing, and I'm ready and down for any collaboration if anybody's got any. But for now, I'm on my dolo, I'm doing my thing, trying to post these things, trying to learn the sewing. And speaking of, on to the next maybe bit that I've been doing this week, other than getting the screen printing stuff done. A lot of it has been sewing, mostly women's clothes, because I don't sew a lot of women's clothes, so I've been just trying to figure out a few different techniques to get it form fit to the body, get it to the shapes that I'm looking for. Right now, I've had a few successes, nothing that I'm willing to necessarily share. I've been close though. I've been close to the look that I'm looking for, I will say. But things, they can be hit and miss, obviously. So I'm trying not to get like down on myself about anything that may not be working perfectly, and just go with the flow. Next thing, things like that. Even like making a dress. Like the other day, I tried to make a dress. It would have worked for sure, but it was a bunch of scrap material, so it didn't look like something somebody would wear. It was just like, can I make a dress? I have a bunch of scrap. Let's see if I can make a dress out of the scrap. It worked out. It did. So I can't really say much. It ended up working out just fine, but it's just like a bunch of mismatch items. So it probably wouldn't like feel good on the body, or stuff like that wouldn't fit quite right, because like this part be stretchy, but like this part's not stretchy. So on the mannequin it fit fine, but I don't know, it's not something that I would probably have somebody try on to say the least. But I'll take my successes where I can, because they come so little, to be honest, sometimes, especially while you're trying to create your own patterns. So like that's what I did a whole week before. Learned a lot of pattern making. Did 2 new shirt patterns, just a 2-panel shirt and a 4-panel shirt, aka front, back, both sleeves. I guess 5 if you want to include the neck. So, but yeah, 2-panel, aka sleeves and arms are together. So then you're just sewing, say, top and then underside. That design came out very nice. I really like that. I'm pretty sure that might be what I'll just be printing on, say, generic 1. I'm gonna start creating, like, say, generic 2, generic 3, and then I'll start branching out from there. My pants as well. Really like my pants design. I will say that it is pretty small, so I will have to make, obviously, the medium and large version of that design, like my version of a 501. Obviously, they're not a 501. They're based off of actually specifically these ones are based off of my body measurements, so I will have to have adjustments, and like that's bleh, words. That's a portion of what I'm trying to do anyways, be the tailor for everybody. So like obviously I want to have a bunch of things that can be just purchased straight off the site, but part of it obviously is for you to hit my DMs and for me to make specific things for specific people. So obviously if you want it, then you know where I'm at. Hit me in the DMs, hit me in the comments. I'm active all the time so that I can catch this. But yeah, just I've been working. We're gonna try to get more and more done week to week. Sorry, trying to think if there's anything else I need to really talk about. Yeah, it's been yeah, I've been working, so just anyway, yeah, I've been working, so time to get back to it, honestly. And I'll see you on the next episode. I've already said it a few times, but you know, the closer, like everybody, like, subscribe, follow, share with your homies, leave a comment down below. Maybe ask me a question. Maybe I'll add a little section in the comment section. You know what I mean? Ask me something. You know what I mean? Whatever. Like, do something like that. Other than that, shit. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.